This Thursday, it's back to class for the state's largest brick-and-mortar school district. 33,000 students across nearly 70 buildings return to learn at Tulsa Public Schools. And the woman at the helm of it all thrust into the spotlight this summer. 2 News anchor Karen Larson covers it all in a wide-ranging sit-down interview with Superintendent Deborah Gist.
Tulsa Public Schools are starting the new year with new programs and opportunities for students amid recent bouts of controversy. Superintendent Deborah Gist told me she's staying focused on her mission, making TPS the best education partner for students and their families. Oklahoma's largest school district begins the new year demoted to accreditation with warning by the State Board of Education. TPS also faces a financial audit called for by Governor Kevin Stitt, and the hits keep coming. Last week, Governor Stitt's education secretary demanded TPS remove 2 books from libraries for being, quote, pornographic. Flamer and Genderqueer were pulled immediately. Gist says this could have been handled with a phone call.
To say, hey, heard about these books, I think you ought to take a look at these. We could have pulled the books and carried out the process like we would normally do if we hear from a parent.
When a concern is raised, there's a review process in place.
We have to focus. We have to stay focused.
Focused on finding qualified teachers.
Actually, I would use the word catastrophic.
It's no longer just a crisis.
The thing I think that's really important for Tulsans, for all Oklahomans to understand, is that we are in a situation in Oklahoma where our state hires thousands and thousands of people every year who do not have the preparation to be a teacher.
She's concerned about so many emergency certifications being issued, and now adjunct teachers allowed, those with experience in a field but no training to teach. To make matters worse, experienced teachers are retiring at double the number graduating from college with teaching degrees.
That's not even counting the people who leave the state to work elsewhere or who decide to find a different job or something along those lines.
She's also focused on safety in the wake of the Uvalde mass shooting, with more training for campus police, educators, and staff, and See, Hear, Share, a number anyone can call, text, or email 24/7 in the hope of avoiding tragedy.
It's our teachers, everyone in the whole system, our parents and students themselves. All of us need to be paying really close attention because the best and most important thing we can do is prevention.
With safety and COVID protocols in place, Tulsa Superintendent is focused on New Year positives, such as opening a 3rd Montessori program, growing career and technical education, including a new aerospace program at East Central High School, and expanding full immersion and dual language opportunities for students.
Tulsa is actually internationally known for the quality of our world language programs. And we now have 11 schools that have full immersion or dual language opportunities for students.
Gist says students leave elementary school bilingual. As a former TPS student herself and the longest-serving superintendent in the district in 30 years, she still loves back-to-school time.
We're fired up for another year, and we're going to keep plowing ahead no matter the challenges that are before us. And we're grateful for our board's leadership to help us to really stay focused, even during these tumultuous times.
Karen Larson, 2 News Oklahoma.
TPS's demotion to accreditation with warning came after a complaint about a district-wide training. That complaint claimed the training violated the state law that bans some teachings on race and sex. TPS says there was no statement or sentiment pronouncing that people are racist due to their race or any other factor. Even still, the State Board of Education voted 4-2 in favor of that demotion.